Hello and welcome to the show. We are back on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure today, racing A-Class German cars. I have gone for a Golf R32. My primary reason for picking this is it was very fast in the budget car, well, the Beat the Corvette in a very, very tiny budget challenge. And I've never driven one before, really, so I thought I'd have a go at building it and see how it fares. And it kind of works for what I want it to. It's all-wheel drive from standard, we can get a decent amount of power in it, some big tyres and some rally tyres on the vehicle. Because, of course, this Team Adventure, Christ game, that is some of the least fair start I've ever seen. It's getting worse. It is getting worse. Anyway, as I was saying before we got rudely interrupted by a Corrado managing to launch off the line a good second before the rest of us, yes, our team adventures are a multi-surface race. So there is some tarmac races, some off-road races, and you'll be stuck in the same car for all of it. So if your vehicle is, well, if your vehicle is specialist in tarmac, you'll be quick at some, but you may well have a very nasty time when it gets to the dirt. Christ, that Beetle's fast. Christ, the Corrado's fast. Yeah, it's all very well being fast down these straights, but your car might be a complete handful when it gets to the dirt. For example, I know that classic Mercedes you saw very briefly sneak up on the outside, and that's on race tyres. That will have no grip when we get to the dirt stuff. It will be terrible there, but the hope is it can score some good points on this kind of an event. So it's, yeah, two ways of going about things. A sensible route is to go for a car that works, well, a rally car, basically. That's the sensible thing, really, to do. But sometimes you can score more points by having some people building specialist cars and then doing well in that event, and then have others having specialist cars for the dirt event, and so on and so forth. There are a variety of tactics that can go on here. I've got a lot of grip and nowhere to go with it. Whatever it is at the front, I think it's a BMW of some sort, is running away. Oh, that almost looked like a controller malfunction. There's some weird lag going on there with some cars. Some very weird lag. The Mercedes has just about got strange stuff happened there. Oh, I think we've got some, yeah, we've got either a missed checkpoint or controller malfunction going. Oh, no, some big lag. So Mercedes, yeah, there's some weird lag going on. That's not what you want. That cost our Beetle some time, which is unfortunate in all of that. It's got the Beetle back a little bit. Oh, that's a really tight line. There's not much space for everybody here. I might finally be free a little bit. I'll let the Porsche go. You're a teammate. Don't want to fight with you really if I can help it, although I actually outrun the Porsche. Okay, Porsche, if you can get to the inside and you can hold that, take it and run. I want to let you past and no one else, because we are down in terms of points, and if you could chase down the Mercedes or the vehicles further up. Ah, one of our guys missed a checkpoint. Bugger. But yeah, if you could hunt down one of the vehicles ahead of us, that would be great. Oh, well, I'll help you out. I think you hit a lamppost, a traffic light. So, look at the scaffolding. I've not seen that Porsche before. It's got an immense amount of scaffolding. Crap! There's a X5 coming to join. Oh, they're going to have a lot of company here, fighting for third. And I really, really don't want to let the let the X5 do it. Oh God! I mean, I feel like if we did have some laps on our own, we're probably not that far down in pace to the lead BMW, to the lead Mercedes. However, we just don't get those. The Porsche is better than me at the turns. I'm better than the Porsche in the straights, which is not ideal. Oh, let Porsche stop fighting amongst ourselves. We're going to screw ourselves out of positions here if we're not careful. God damn it. I want the Porsche to be faster. I either want the Porsche to be faster than me or slower than me, because I don't want this battling. Oh, I think I got carted past. I need to make the checkpoint. You could give me a little bit more space if I'm alongside. We're going to go back to doing this again, aren't we? The X5 is going to catch us. We've kind of, I think, given up on the chances of chasing after the cars ahead. The Porsche is too slow in the straights, and I've probably not fast enough through the corners. I've certainly lost too much time anyway to do anything about those cars. Oh, there has been a swap, actually. Mercedes has got to the lead ahead of the BMW. Yeah, the Porsche is really good at these corners. That's where the, is it Cayman something or other? Might be the GT4 one. Gets all of the speed. One more lap to go. One more lap for us to try and make up some points. I don't think we will, unfortunately, here. The Porsche is having a little bit of a sniff. Yeah, I mean, if we hadn't completely fought each other into oblivion here, maybe we could have caught the BMW. Oh, I hit the curb on the inside. That got us up onto 2 wheels, but we will out-drag it anyway. I'm kind of surprised. We're not really built for any sort of straight-line speed in mind, but I guess that Porsche is unlikely to have very much PI to work with when you are in A-class. I'd imagine that starts off at a mid-A class, or maybe even a high A class, to be honest. Oh, come on. Get around that turn. I mean, this R32 is not bad to drive at all. R32 is not bad at all to drive around this circuit, and I think it'll be good when we get to the dirt, but we will have to be good. We will have to do well on those events, and of course, Blue Team have got an X5, which is likely to be very good off-road. Okay, that's round 1. Doesn't quite go our way. It's close. It is close. Mercedes ends up in 7th. Unfortunately, our M3 is down the bottom. Okay. An interesting start. I mean, hopefully, next one's can go a little bit more our way. So, we are now going off-road. The Mortimer Gardens Scramble will be our venue of choice. I'm actually trying to look at the tyres on the Beetle to see if it's got rally tyres, because if that doesn't, that'll have fun. Yeah, an interesting off-road event, this one. We have got a water section to worry about, which will probably favour the big X5, although, we're all starting down the back. The Cayman is starting down the back with us as well. That's unlikely to enjoy life. That Audi looks suspiciously low. Suggests it might not be on rally suspension, which is fine for the first race. Might not be so good out here. We'll have to wait and see, really. We are ahead of the big Merc. That will not be as fast here, as we saw. That, as I was saying in that first race, that's a specialist car, built to be very fast. Weirdly, works very, very well on the tarmac. You don't necessarily expect that sort of vehicle to work so well on the tarmac, but it does. Very, very fast on the tarmac. However, here, it won't work. Oh, done without the tag, but there we go. The Beetle is blasting away at the front. Fantastic! That's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. The BMW Mr. Checkpoint! Yes, we're 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment for good old red team. That I like to see. That I very much like to see. Do we have the pace? So it'll be controllability is what I will have over that Beetle. We saw how ferociously fast it was at that street circuit, but will it be able to get around corners as well? The Cayman might come unstuck with some of the off-roading parts, but provided it doesn't become too unstuck, we should be okay. It's battling with the X5 at the moment. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. There was that fraction of a second too early I turned in there, trying to get the best line possible. I think I might have a little more speed than the Beetle if I can not hit into any large solid concrete monuments or whatever. Yeah, Blue Team not liking the off-road section as much here. In fact, the Mercedes is battling around the 8th place, which suggests there are quite a few cars that are not suited to the dirt stuff. I mean, this isn't a pure dirt circuit. I could be meaner. We have got more full-on off-road circuit coming up later on in the adventure. Because there is still, a tarmac section here for the non-off-roaders to be okay at. A little... Oh, there goes the guard post or whatever it is. Well, I mean, I hit the monument last time around, so the Beetle has to continue the red team's tradition at the moment of hitting something per lap. Let's just hope that that's us done now. No more hitting of things per lap, because I've got a big BMW SUV behind us that I have got to worry about slightly. So yeah, if we can avoid clonking any more nasty bits of scenery, that would be wonderful. Just jump our way through there. It looks like the Cayman's still sat in 4th, so the Porsche isn't doing too badly. I guess that's probably the first positioned... That's not too badly at all. It's still very close to the BMW. First position, more normal road car. The R32 is probably easier transition into a rally car than the Cayman. The X5, of course, a big full-on off-roader. Hey, no taking out of the Portaloo or whatever it is. We get a lot of speed through there. Now, as much as I want to win, I like winning races, of course, and as much as I think my R32 is maybe a little faster, because after all we have court, I will not run the risk of overtaking the Beetle in such a way that might give the Beetle, or might mean the Beetle gets overtaken by the X5. So we'll run alongside. However, I think that was a push from the X5. So the X5 gets through the water very easily. The X5 gets through the water very well, but I don't think the X5 is as fast as us down here. Beetle, please be faster than me. I don't want to have to fight this really, but I don't want to have to lift and lose time to the... Ooh, that's sketchy as anything. We're going to defend. We're going to defend. I mean, we might have to be rear gunner almost in this. If we can fend off the X5, it might give the Beetle a chance. I've lost the back end of my Golf. That's not quite what I wanted to be doing here. Come on, Beetle, you can do this. Go, go, go. I don't know if I can get back past the BMW in all of this. The BMW's too good through the water. That's the issue here, although we are better down that start-finish straight part. Oh, BMW was into the wall. We're all together. BMW's wide. The Cayman snuck through. The Cayman might get all of us. I mean, it will be for red team, which is the important bit, and we are all faster than the Cayman in a straight line. Guys, as much as we are racing for a win here... Oh, I think the Beetles... Oh, Cayman, don't miss the checkpoint. Oh... What a finish. I couldn't quite do it. The Beetle got the win. I'm going to have to settle for third. No, we got second. What happened there? Oh, the Beetle got unlucky. Okay, the Beetle got the win. I'm sorry, game, you're wrong. The Beetle very clearly got the win. It did its funny not counting cars finishing properly. The Beetle won. The Cayman got second. I got third. Ignore what the game says. What a spectacular finish. The X5 tried everything to get involved in that. Couldn't quite. X5 overdrove the corner, leaving the water splash, and we all piled past. The Corrado got 5th ahead of the M2. So a few of our cars are struggling more off-road, but we have got 3 very, very competent, very, very good off-roaders. That ties the series 1-1. Well, we are heading next to a tarmac circuit, which will probably work slightly better in Blue Team's favour. Broadway Village Circuit is up next. One decent-sized straight, but some nasty corners around the place. I am starting quite nicely on the grid. The big Mercedes-Benz Supersport is the one to watch on Blue Team. Their M2 was quick, but that's kind of buried in the pack a little bit. So we're hoping... I mean, the Cayman stands a pretty good chance of running away here. Well, potentially that's in a fairly good position, although we have got the all-wheel drive launch of some of our cars here, like my Golf, for example. The Mercedes will probably not take long to... Christ, that thing is fast off the line. Mercedes might actually get past the Cayman before we get to turn 1. Really, we want the Cayman to be trying to battle with the Merc, if at all possible, because I don't have the grip to battle with a car on race tyres. I have the potential speed to, you know, overall score very solid points, but in an out-and-out race here... Oh. Okay, so everyone else's car is noisier than mine. I don't actually hear my car over the sound of everyone else's. The Cayman's got ahead of the Mercedes, which is the important thing here, in some regards. That's possibly going to stand a better chance, because the Mercedes has got so much grip through the corners, and it's light, it's got a lot of power probably, working in A-Class. You can see it's going to outrun the Porsche. Okay, I mean, the Corrado's actually not doing too badly around here, but points-wise is not looking great for us. We will sweep past the Cayman. Now, if we can get both me and the Cayman past the Corrado and get some more of our vehicles, I don't know where our Beetle's gone. That's a bit of a handful, really, on this sort of race. Oh, we're going to do the same thing we did at bloody Edinburgh. I have a horrible feeling. We're going to have me slowing the Cayman down through the corners a little bit, but not enough. Like, if I let the Cayman through, we just immediately catch it as soon as we get to any sort of straight. It's like the Cayman's not quite fast enough to keep ahead of us, but is there when we get to the corners. I mean, the Mercedes isn't actually dropping us as much as I feared it might. Points-wise, still not looking great for us. We need some more points further down if we are to win this round. Might not be impossible, but we could do with some more here. Got the Cayman up to third. Yeah, we could do with either the Beetle getting some more. We could do with, I think, the M3. I think that's what Bumpy's driving. I can't remember all of the rest of our team, but we just need those cars scoring a couple hundred more points. We can't afford to have a red team car in last, for example. Not unless we're getting 1-2s up at the front, which is looking unlikely. The Mercedes is slithering and sliding. I mean, I can keep Mercedes honest around here in some ways better, I think, than... Django's missed a checkpoint. That would explain. That would explain what went on. Yeah, I'm keeping the Mercedes pretty honest around here. And that's a car, let's not forget, on full race tyres and whatnot. Yes, it's a very old car, but full race tyres, that is a lot of grip that you get from those. Problem is, unless I am passed, it will outrun me to the finish line. I can't, you know, rely on a good exit of a final corner and out drag. I'd have to pass. But we are now ahead in points. This is looking quite good for red team here. Can we sneak a pass anywhere? I mean, if we could sneak a pass on the Mercedes, that would be fantastic. But that is not going to be easy. Mercedes is not easy to drive, do not get me wrong here. Building those cars, racing those sort of cars are not easy. These kind of longer corners, it looks all over the place. It's moving around so much more than the Golf is. We can get, it can be close, but could I ever have a dive and get a pass done? See, it's the traction, that's what Mercedes struggles with. We're alongside the all-wheel drive Golf. Of course, I'm flat out of every corner near enough, and we will not brake sideways here. Mercedes is going to have a good... Yeah, there it goes. It's just going to cut back on the exit. We're bringing the Cayman with us a little bit as we fight. We've got one more lap. If Mercedes makes another mistake, I might be able to have it, but we've got to put it under huge pressure here on this final lap. Make it difficult to keep that car neat. It is all over the place, but it's got the acceleration. We're going to try and have a look underneath, but I can't get any part. There's nowhere to get an overtake done here. Mercedes is wide enough that... oh, there's a gap. That's the half chance I need in the Golf. That's where we needed to put it, and now I can defend, although it's too much speed. It's too much speed there. Where is the big Benz? It's behind, but it won't get on the power well enough there. Use the all-wheel drive traction. This is going to be really, really close. It might go down to who out of me and the Mercedes can win this, and I'm going to be stuck going the long way round. I can't do anything. Benz has got us. Good move from the Mercedes. I just couldn't get across to the inside. The Benz will take the win. We get second and third. What happens further down, though, that will decide who wins overall here, because it's very, very close. It's not going to probably be enough points to us, I don't think. Sadly. Nope. It will not. Bloody hell. That was a good race. That was a very, very good race indeed. We couldn't quite do it. Well, we just needed... Well, we really needed me to win. I needed to beat the Mercedes. And I thought I'd got it, but I just couldn't cover the inside. If I could have got the inside, I might have been able to make that work, but we didn't. Blue team take a victory. That means we need to win this next round. Well, I mean, this is a circuit that I hope will work for the Golf, really. After seeing its performance so far, I'd suggest it probably is. The Tarmac Scramble. A Scramble circuit is another one that I tend to forget about a little bit. It's another one I do tend to forget about in this part of the map. The Super Sport is starting on the front row for Blue Team. The bad news for me, probably the biggest rival. I say the biggest rival. The Beetle's pretty fast, although I think this might be a bit too technical for the Beetle. The X5. That's the big rival, really, for the Golf off-road. Although the Cayman, if it's not being hassled by everyone, can run very quickly. So, yeah, if we can get a good start here, try and immediately give that catch up to the X5. The Super Sport is going backwards. Is going backwards. I mean, it's got 2 wins to its name, which is good on the tarmac. You know, that's some important points, and Blue Team have, at the end of the day, won the tarmac rounds, if you like. But yeah, this is not going to have fun. Oh no, bad! I forgot about that bit. Rolled cars. Yeah, there is a place on the inside through there that rolls vehicles. Completely forgot about it. Now I've got work to do. Now I have got a lot of work to do here. Oh, bugger. I've got a very, very quick vehicle and a lot of ground to try and make up. Well, I mean, we'll get 8th away. Well, I'll say we'll get 8th, sorry. We'll get 9th away, no problem. Because although we are admittedly just now going on to tarmac, we'll have to do that by turn 1. We have thankfully got a 1, 2, 3. Of all of the circuits to have managed to goof and mess that one up entirely, I guess of all of the times almost, this is not the worst time imaginable. I'm not relying on a win for me, because there are some other vehicles of ours that are not too bad out here. Oh, the big Audi had an issue. I saw it sideways across the track. I don't actually know what caused that issues. And that puts us up to an 8th position. Oh, yeah, one of our other cars has lost... Oh, no. Crap, I just seen one of our other cars. The Cayman must have missed a checkpoint. Something bad must have gone on there. Oh, sorry Audi, I'm in a rush. Things are going badly for us, and I certainly know I've got a car capable of scoring us a bunch of points. So, while no intentional pushing, we're in a hurry. We're in a very, very big hurry here. bounce our way across the dirt. The speed at which I've caught up to this pack suggests just how fast this Golf is. It's immense. But I really need to be getting a podium here, and that is a tall order from a roll on the first lap, basically. If I don't get a podium, I don't think we can score enough points from our team unless there is an amazing recovery further back. I genuinely don't know how we'd score enough points. Really, I need to be getting second, but that's going to be against the X5 that didn't roll on the first lap, and that's busy battling its way with the Beetle. Yeah, for us to win here, we are relying on me managing to sneak third. We're relying on Bumpy managing to certainly keep fifth, and any more positions would be good. And we really, really need the Beetle to win, which is, again, not the easiest of things to be doing here. It might have the advantage, of course, straight line speed down the end tarmac section on the X5. Bumpy is thankfully, well, I don't think intentionally let me through, but I'll take it. We really need that position to stay that way around, and Bumpy's let the Mercedes through. Come on, Golf. Come on, Golf. Maybe now. Now my roll has proved costly. That roll, when I still do what I said, things were looking okay for us, for me getting away with that. Now, Mike, because if I'd been up at the front and we could have got a car to win, that would have made the world of difference. I don't even know if third is going to be enough for us here. Corrado's across the inside. I don't actually know what bit even I rolled on. Was it there? I think it was that right inside part. Oh, come on, Golf. I need to... the annoying thing is, I know I need to pass these cars very, very quickly. I've got a lap and a bit to go. We've caught the pack, but I don't know if I can get past the both of them. The Corrado's pretty fast down the straights, the other Volkswagen here. BMW does not look as good on the tarmac, on the dirt as it did on the tarmac. We've got good acceleration off of that corner. Here we go. That'll put me up to fourth. Can I get third away from the BMW on this final lap? It won't be enough. It won't matter. I say it won't matter. It will. For pride. For pride, I want a podium having rolled on the first lap. Unfortunately, points-wise, because our bloody Cayman and Audi got into trouble, they've slipped all the way back. They will not be scoring enough points. The BMW is having a sniff around, looking for a way back past as well. Overdriven there slightly, but we get away with it. Yeah, the BMW is having a look, fighting back. I mean, we've almost caught back up to the Beetle. I don't know whether I could have fought with the X5 in this. I mean, there's a few cars that are kind of close. It's whether we can get sixth away, maybe. I mean, if we get a couple of cars past Noz to get that 6th and 7th place and drop them further down, that would give us enough points. However, I cannot do any more. I did everything I could. We recovered to third after a roll, but can we get any more? No, we can't do it. We can't do it. Blue team are going to take it. Damn. I think the roll cost us. I think my roll cost us. Certainly, Cayman and RS6 tangling didn't help. Well, I say tangling, I don't actually know what happened. I didn't see. We were too far back. Something happened, and when we did have a 1, 2, 3, we then had a 2 and much lower positions, 2, 8, 9. Something went on that did not go our way. That Golf is bloody good, though. I really, really like the R32. That is a really good A-Class car. I don't think it's quite... It won't take my Legacy's spot as a all-round, super fast A-Class car, but I will say that it is a mighty, mighty fast A-Class car, and a mighty good all-rounder. A mighty good all-rounder. There's nothing really that it can't do. So, I like the Golf. Desperately unlucky we hit that bump that sent us over there, and we couldn't quite beat the Mercedes. I mean, hell, it was keeping up with the Merc at the street circuits on the most part, so yeah, very, very good all-rounder, but just didn't quite go our way in the end. But that's racing. That is racing sometimes. That, though, will be it for this video. That'll be it for this team adventure. If you'd like to take part in the next one, you can sign up on our forums. There is a link in the description of this video. Find the FailRace versus the community section, and you can sign up in there. That will be it from me, though. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.